Alright, I think that's the announcements and stuff out. So, let's just get on and do stuff. I'm gonna go into, I'll ping the chat and see if there's anyone who wants to do some roulettes. So, let's see, what have I got left to do? Yeah, I could do a quick, like, circus tower or something. God, I need to get back on my game with that. Ew, World of Darkness. I do not want to do that. We got Fist of the Father, turn 1 of Bahamut, and Ifrit, Striking Tree, Shiva, Ravana. I'll put the regular, like, lo-fi music on now. Ugh. Excuse me. Oh, is the model disc broken? Ah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Bonus poetics. Let's see if anyone gets frozen in puddles. Good news is, after this, I only need to do, like, one more, like, Crystal Tower raid, and then I can move to the next step on my Astro weapon. Yeah, just be a bunch of Delubrum Regine runs. Like 5 of them, and then I can go back to Sagnor. So I'd rather do Dalriada runs to get the emotions rather than doing more DR. Green smooth today. Next. Oh, Jesus. Whoever was main tanking that fucking got like a ton of people cleaved then. Wait, does his... I don't know if I've noticed this before or not, but like... does his, like... Does he have jiggle physics? I swear I just saw them wobble. There's always one. There's always one. Rezzed immediately into an AoE and died. Such is the way of things. Hey, only one more memory to go. Oh. Hey. That was not what I meant to open. Hold on. Yeah, I can see that you're in the chat. So what do you want to do first? You want to do expert? Did anyone else respond? Nah, doesn't look like it. Okay. Gosh, I imagine for Endwalker that if the queues are going to be a nightmare for anyone but a tank. Target dummy. What a great name. For a moment I thought they looked like Urianger, but upon closer inspection, no. Like, so when I'm saying low energy, you know that like feeling that you get of fatigue in like all your joints and stuff when you're like about to get sick, or like after you've been like had a vaccine jab? Yeah, I'm feeling that right now. But I don't like feel any other like symptoms of being sick. It's just I feel that sort of malaise. So it's like, I don't know what's going on, but yeah, it's making me feel pretty tired. It really just... Get back to playing the music. Hey Ice Cream, how you doing? Hey Dabs. At uni while you wait for the next class. Fair enough. Apparently, it's looking like miHoYo might actually be doing something else for free, like anniversary rewards after the fact, as like a damage control, because of the of people like like review bombing the game and stuff. Apparently people are receiving letters that have like a pair of like a new glider skin in it and like and extra primo gems, and it's like there's gonna be more rewards over the next few days or something according to the letter. And I'm just like, you see, setting everything on fire does seem to work. Because people are noting that the item that was given out matches up with something that they said was going to be part of like a $30 bundle that they were planning on selling. So it looks like they've decided to do it for free instead. I mean, my own opinion of it is that I don't really have context for it all, because Genshin is literally my first gacha game, so I have no like preconception about what Anniversary should be like. So I'm just kind of sitting on the sidelines watching it all unfold, and if I get extra stuff as a result of it, then cool. Did it really just pause again? Discord keeps pausing my Spotify. I'm going to unlink it. Yeah, I think the only reason it's able to do it is because my Spotify is linked to Discord. So I think I might unlink it. Just letting you know, Ace, that if I do Alliance Raid Roulette, I'm going to be forcing my item level down. I don't really have the mental capacity to do anything too complicated, so yeah, I'm just gonna avoid us getting anything hard. I'm going full smooth brain today. Your brain just melted after. Yeah, I can relate to that. Exam season in school is like, just want to veg out after it's all done. So, I've mentioned it a few times on Twitter, that I've been running a team comp in Genshin of Raiden, Fischl, Xingqiu, and Sayu. Even though it's probably, like, if you would like to do the damage calcs, it probably isn't, like, an amazing team. What I will say is that it's a very enjoyable team. The amount of, like, energy that they all produce off of each other means that, like, I'm always ulting, which is very nice. I think the team would have worked even better if it had Beidou in it. But they specifically made Beidou not work with Raiden when she's in her ult stance. So there isn't a proper sync. So it is, and it's a good field team as well because Fischl's a bow user, so you can do the puzzles related to range, and Sayu as a claymore means that she can mine. There's something I dislike about the Raiden national team is the fact that there's no bow user and no claymore user in that team comp. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna like won't let me look at that right now. I'm just gonna message you on real quick, see if it's there. Just letting him know he can join in if he wants. Okay, let's do normal raids next. Oh. Oh, the tank LB3s. Me too. Hey hun, how are you doing? Tanks? You fucking called it, Ice Cream. You fucking called it. What did you have for food, by the way, hun? It was some pasta, but you don't know what it's called. Fair enough. Ball-shaped pasta with some cheese inside. Oh, that sounds nice, actually. It's actually in the shape of a little ghost. Oh, that's cute. Did you want to join in for anything today, by the way? Your sub ran out? Oops. Did you say that you weren't going to be renewing it until Endwalker or something? I don't remember. I don't think so, but you do want a break from it. It's fair enough. I have just lost my co-healer. Dude, don't... Alright. Right, I'm going. Oh no, both of the healers went in. Well, considering that they didn't have any healers for like a minute there. Paladin has clemency, yeah. If they use it. I'm gonna lose my fucking healer again. I have 3 lilies without... Yeah, I know. I'm forgetting that I have lilies at this level. That's how it's done? No, it's not how it's done. I didn't know you queued for A12. Okay. Alliance raids. Did I get the mount? I wish. I need to smooth brain now. That was like... that was mega energy loss there. Nobody likes them anymore because of sprouts. Massive influx of WoW refugees, am I right? As long as they're not like fucking Quinn. I'm still like just shaking my head at how Quinn was with all of this. It's just like... That fucking dies because he was standing in 2 overlapping AoEs and then screaming, "Where were the heals?" Where are the heals? You've seen several people who are like, if we wipe once, I just leave the instance. I mean, there's a lot of cases where I kind of like have a 3-strike policy, but that tends to be when I was doing mentors and it's extremes. If it was like extreme roulettes or something, if we got an extreme in mentor roulette, I would be like, if we wipe 3 times, I'm out. There was once a Titania fight where we wiped 5 times. Yeah. Oh, time to go back to the chill music. And yes, they were boosters. Only one class, level 70. Yeah. Like, I can understand the reason why boosters exist, like why they have them. Not everyone wants to go through the like several months worth of content that is in this game to get to like the current expansion. But if you're going to do it, for the love of God, learn how to play the class first before going into group content. Several months, giggle. Well, if you're... It could literally take a couple of weeks. Yes, if you're like no-lifing it. Oh, hey Kitty, how are you doing? You would like if level skips weren't available to buy for a character who hasn't at least one class max level. The story skips then would make no sense to go for if you couldn't immediately like go into the latest content because you had to level first. Like, I understand why. Oh, about classic. Yeah, but this... Just farm all Southern Front for all I could get. Ah, fair enough. But yeah, what I'm talking about, hun, is that if you had restricted it so that you couldn't buy a job skip until you already had a class at max level, you would be in a catch-22 situation with the story skip. If you bought the story skip but couldn't like level skip as well, you'd basically be forced to spend ages leveling up a class before you could even start the content that you skipped to get a skip to get to. Oh shit, I have a... Whoops. I was not paying attention, I'm sorry. Is another ace in the... Yes. There are 2 aces. What I think might be a good idea, potentially, for someone who is a new character that buys, like, a story skip. Like, the game could have, like, a full... Must be put down. Wow. The game could, like, flag it. If you have an account, like, a character that's already, like, at level 80 or has, like, gotten to a certain threshold in the story, they could, like, create an exception for it. But if you have no other characters that have progressed far enough into the game, if you buy a story plus level skip, your account gets flagged as you need to do some sort of tutorial on how to play your class before you can do anything in the duty roulette or in the duty finder. Basically, like, the duty finder is just locked out until you do that tutorial. As some way of just trying to force people to at least learn the basics of how their job works before they go into group content. The only exception I would say would be the trust system. Where they could still queue into story dungeons with the trust system if they didn't do it, but they couldn't group with other players until they'd done that tutorial. Full skippers match. Locked for 30 days. Oof. 30 days, or you have to complete a tutorial, like a set of tutorial instances, kind of like the because they've got something like that, but it's not an amazing thing. Like update the tutorial like thing that they have. Give them NPCs you get from the barracks. I mean, haven't they said that they wanted to kind of like backwards implement the trust system for all the content as well? Anytime you can queue it with NPCs, have fun. Yeah, like a time limit or it gets removed instantly if you do like a set of tutorial instances. That's... I wouldn't be against that. I think it would... I think it would help to make sure that level skippers are at least no tutorial, only lockout. I don't worry with just having a lockout though. Alright, class is starting soon. Fair enough, ice cream. See ya. You already have a level 80 or max level class. I'm thinking about it from like a game designer perspective, where if you're locking them out, it's because you want to force them, or at least heavily incentivize them to actually lock them out anyways. Like, you want to actually make them learn how to play their damn job to at least a functional level. And I think having the lockout there, but saying, oh, if you do this set of tutorials to learn how to play your job, we'll release the lockout early for you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I think that would be, you know. Oh shit, I was... Hey Alekis, how you doing? That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. Only the 14 team cared about teaching players how to play. That's the thing, there is tutorials and things like that already in the game. It's just that because they're optional, people don't do them. The whole of the novice, that's what and yes, they are also outdated. They're designed more from a perspective of doing them when you're first starting dungeons at a low level, not for if you're level skipping. Maybe getting a better paying job though is more heavy work. I do hope that things go well for you with that. More money is good after all. Did you see that there's apparently going to be more rewards for Genshin? Hoyo doing that damage control. The wings, right? Yeah, apparently there's some other stuff going to be coming too, because it was like a part 1 of 4 reward. Like, any server and gets it tomorrow. The neck hurts. I'm sorry to hear that, hun. First rule of my it's tomorrow for both NA and EU. I think it's like supposed to be at midnight server time that the first one comes through. That's what I've heard from like the from players on the Eastern servers. But everyone's already pointed out that the wings are the same thing as that they were going to be giving out to as part of a bundle that was like going to be $30 or something. So they're releasing it or giving it out for free kind of comes across as like it's emergency damage control, which no doubt it is. If it was going to be part of the anniversary, or if it was a scheduled or planned reward that they were going to be giving out, they wouldn't have like kept quiet about it. They would have said about it already. This was an unforgettable anniversary. Yeah. The smoldering wasteland that is the Google Play Store shall go down in history for a few months. I'm going to progress my weapon real quick. I don't know if I've got the mental energy to do a Delubrum run tonight. I really don't know if I've got that in me right now. Do it. I'm tired. You got the tuna yesterday? Yeah, I got that. Okay, I guess. The first stage looks nicer though. Yeah, you're not getting that one. I'm just gonna get the skin. So I'm just gonna get the skin for Solstice. Hey, Uragana. Give me the wait. Where's the augmented one? Oh, do I have to get a little bit further in it to get the replica? I guess I do. That's a replica. The hell? It's like it doesn't have its glow effect. What? It's a replica that doesn't have the glow effect. There's no augmented? What? Might be bugged? Fucking sad. I think maybe it is just that I need to get further in it. Like it's probably tied to an achievement that I don't have yet. Well, yeah, that's the glowy one of the first weapon. And that's the glowy one of the first weapon for White Mage. So yeah, there's supposed to be a recollection here. So yeah, it's either bugged or you don't unlock it until later in the process. Be a good thing to do next. I have no idea what to do next. I've done normal. I don't feel like doing trials. Play something else? Like what? I don't know. Alright, are you up for doing Delubrum, Ace? I think I'll give it a go. At least try and do one. Sorry? Cool. Alright, let me swap to White Mage. I'm gonna take a an Ordained in with me. Maybe I'll let you can join for DR? Okay, cool. I'll let me. Oh, hey, Ledrian. I saw you in the chat. It's like, cool. Oh, there you are. You're literally right here. The party is growing indeed. I feel a little bit better about going in if I've got like half the party. Do you want me to give you a minute for you to hop onto Brynhildr, Adrian, or you want me to just invite you now? Oh, you're already here. Fair enough. Well, if you're going White Mage Ace, I'll swap to Astro, actually. I'm going Nocturnal. Oh fuck, that was quick. Well, I'm gonna turn the music off again and put the BGM on in game. Good to see a lot of Dikiti and Detect, yeah. So going back to Genshin stuff for a moment, I've pretty much decided that unless there's like a character that I like extremely like the look of, like for example if Arataki Ito turns out to be a Bara or something, or if they do like a obvious fur bait character or something, I'm probably just gonna keep saving my primos until Raiden gets a rerun, and then I'm gonna go and get her C2 and then get her signature weapon. Because I know that that's going to be like at least 6 months before she gets a rerun. So I've got plenty of time to save the gems for that. I mean, I'll probably roll for Baizu simply to have a 5-star Dendro character, because I'm assuming he's going to be 5-star. He looks like he's a 5-star. Thing with you, but would say for Alvaro or Kazuha. I'm kind of tempted to go for Kazuha. Kind of. But at the same time, I don't run any particular team that he is extremely good for. Oh, the only other thing that I would be tempted to roll for would be when Sayu gets on a featured banner again. And I would roll simply to get her C1, because her C1 is pretty nutty. Or, well, not as nutty as like Bennett's, but it's a pretty good one still. 6.5 minutes for the first boss. Is that good? Or is that average? You have a lot of items that would be good for Kazuha, like a full EM green set that you thought Saya would heal based on her EM. Or the EM Forge Sword R5. Average? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Sayu only heals based off of her EM when you have her at C6. Before then, it's purely attack scaling only, unfortunately. Well, unless you count her trait, but then her trait doesn't really heal that much, and she has to trigger a swirl reaction whilst on field for that one to work. So you're not getting that much healing out of that one. I think what I've got built, I'm not using an Animo cup on her, I'm using like an attack percent cup, an EM sands, a crit rate circlet, and I'm using like a Favonius Greatsword on her. So she has like because of my substats, she has like roughly 200% energy recharge, which is enough with the team that I run her in to essentially let her ult on pretty much off of cooldown. Which is pretty ideal for that team comp, because then it basically means that she's constantly swirling and constantly VV shredding the electro and hydro resistances. I think the sets that I need to go to start farming, I either want to farm a 4-piece Millilith set for official, or get her a 4-piece Thunder Soother set, and Xingqiu. I think I just need to get him better pieces because he's using 2-piece, like the 2-piece Hydro set and 2-piece Noblesse Oblige, but he's still using a 4-star like Sands from the water set because it was the only piece that I ever got that had ER on it. Nice. You have him with the ER set and Sacrificial Sword. Oh, you mean the Emblem of Severed Fate? Actually, yeah, that probably would be a decent set for him, since most of his damage comes from his ult. That set would work really well for him, actually. Maybe I should start farming a good set for him on that one too. Still farming a good emblem set for Raiden though, so it's gonna take a while. He probably would get more ult damage out of that than he does from Noblesse Oblige, considering how much ER you stack on him. So yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. I only have like an R2 sack sword for Xingqiu at the moment. I really would like to get more refinements on my sack sword, but I haven't been particularly lucky, and especially since I don't like rolling on weapon banner. You never got her a crit circlet. The only set that I ever used on Kaching was a physical set, and most of that set is now like stuck on Eula. You usually roll on the weapon banner when you get the 5-star you want. I guess now that they have like a pity system for it that guarantees you can get the weapon you want, it's something that I could consider myself doing eventually. I think the criteria though is that it would have to be that I would have to see myself being able to use both of the weapons that are possible to obtain. So that if I do have to go all the way to like that hard pity to get the one that I want through the through charting a course, at least I would have an at least I would find them all useful. Like, that was kind of why I was so reluctant to try and try my luck on the banner with Engulfing Lightning, because it also had the Unforged on it, and I'm like, what the fuck am I going to use the Unforged on? And then with the current weapon banner, yeah, Primordial Jade Cutter is a really nice weapon. Rolling for Staff of Homeless, a Song of Broken Legs. I mean, Homa is a very nice weapon for some units. Like, it's good on Zhongli, and it's like, it's basically necessary for Hu Tao, because it actually can, it's such a strong weapon for her. But yeah, what was I gonna say, the Primordial Jade Cutter with the current other Catalyst weapon is, again, it's like, that weapon is so specific to Kokomi that it's like it would be really frustrating if I got that instead of getting literally anything else. Like, at least with Raiden's one, with them engulfing lightning, there are other units that would actually be able to make decent use of it. If from a damage perspective. But realistically, Kokomi's one is like pretty much only her and maybe Barbara if you were trying to build Barbara as like a DPS, which... But it would probably not be, but it probably wouldn't be as good as it would be. There's better options available, I think, for Barbara, because of the fact that she can crit. Best for Barbara DPS is already with Sith and Atlas. Exactly my point. The current 5-star one isn't a best in slot for anyone other than Kokomi at present, so... So unless you were going to be a Kokomi main, getting that weapon feels like a major disappointment. Whereas at least with something like Engulfing Lightning, it's going to be decent on other characters as well if they need to have ER in their kit. Like, it would still be okay, for example, on Xiangling, because Xiangling needs to have ER in most cases. On the same thought of that, it probably would be a decent one for Xiao as well, since he often needs to have ER in his kit. Like, you could actually run an ER Sans and an Engulfing Lightning on Xiao, and it would be pretty decent. Probably not as high damage as if you were using his signature weapon, the Jade Spear, but it would still be decent, and it completely covers his energy issues. Hydro and Pyro Polearm. Oh, Dragon's Bane? You want it for Xiangling? Yeah, I think that one's a good one for Xiangling. As long as you can have enough, like, as long as you can counter her energy issues some other way. I'm actually using the catch on my Xiangling, because it gives her ER and it boosts her ult damage. Auto one. Yeah, I'm pretty. Have they officially shown what his weapon is? I think they showed in his splash art that he uses a polearm, doesn't he? Oh, sorry. Let me get you up, Ace. Yes, this is the whole reason why I put the in-game music back on. You know his moveset but won't mention it. Yes, thank you. Oh, hey Noi. Done with homework, taking a break before you get to drawing? I am tired. I've been like going through that sensation today where it's like got that like joint fatigue and sickness from like that when you feel like you're getting sick and your body feels like fatigued and weak. That's kind of what I've been feeling all day. Hopefully I can get some proper rest. Yeah, I mean, I had plenty of sleep last night, so... But yes, I will be trying to get to bed relatively early tonight. Like, I don't feel any other, like, symptoms of illness, just that sort of... It's kind of like how I felt after I had my COVID shot, basically. Dang it. This music reminds you of the Land of the Lustrous Sunspot theme. I'm not immediately familiar with what you're referring to. Yeah, sure. Thank you, Han. The weekly. Oh, actually, speaking of weeklies. Still no shiny mount? Sad. I kind of feel like swapping over to Genshin to do some fishing. That feels like what my mind has got like left energy-wise for the moment. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap over to Genshin and do some fishing. Also, I can show you the electrocharge team. All of the avocado in your burger slipped out. Oh no. Oh, thanks everyone for joining me for DR, and thanks Ace for helping with roulettes and stuff. The quest for pufferfish continues. Yeah. Thankfully I already have an R5 catch, so the only reason I'm doing fishing is now for the achievement and for like the pages of the book that you need to fish for in Inazuma. Yeah. Pufferfish in Spanish would literally translate to balloonfish. Well, I mean, it's not wrong. How much resin I have? Pez Globo. So I was just I do like one region a day of fishing, because if I do two more than that I get bored. So how much resin do I have actually? Oh, hold on. Before I do that, let's condense a resin and go and do another like talent but domain. I can show you all the I can show you how this team functions, or like how, at least how I use it at the moment. I just need to go and quickly fight something to get my energy all restored. Oh, by the way, another one of those Hoss, like, bots followed me during the night last night, but Seri bot auto-banned it whilst I was offline, and I'm like, yes, thank you. I love the music in Inazuma, it's so pretty. Don't think I need to fight the big boy. Oh. Well, that gets me all the energy I needed. Great. You get sensory overload from the music. I think my favorite music so far has got to be Watatsumi Island. You play a lot with no music. Okay. Right, let's go do that domain. Oh yeah, Sayu has like the most amazing passive ability. She doesn't start all crystal flyers, so I can just walk up to them and get them like that. Of course, once you collect one, the ones nearby will fly away, but it's a really nice ability. She also doesn't scare crabs off apparently. But the crystal flies is like the one that I am most happy about. Right, let's do this domain. Oh yeah, I have character voices turned off at the moment because of, you know, whenever I'm fishing I don't want to be annoyed by Paimon. Right, here we go.
Another test subject. Freeze! I got carried. Another test subject. Free!
Here you go. The only exception is Signora's theme in second phase. Jula cherishes their gems like yeah. I think that gives me enough books to level up Sayu's talent again, at least. I'm trying to get her healing talent to like the highest level I can get it to, because more healing is good. Nice. What does the next level make it? 127% of attack, plus 938. And the initial heal is, it starts to get pretty decent, actually. Because the initial heal actually heals the whole party, whereas the pulse heal is just the on-field one. So it's a nice balance because she can actually maintain everyone without needing to swap to everyone. At least it gets better and better as you level the talent up. It's not a burst heal like Jean, but it's good still. It's decent. Because like with this at the moment, I think that puts her at like 3k healing, like on that, or something like something to that effect. Yeah, 'cause she has. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, this is my setup for Xingqiu at the moment. It really needs work. This is so bad. This is like the worst piece. I need to get this improved. Yeah, she also applies Viridescent Veneer. She's pretty good at that. Especially once you have her at C1, because then she heals and applies the swirl. And also she does like spin dash. Brynhildr theme zone plays in the distance. She's literally Sonic. You can enter the shop. Sonic, is that you? Which one? The one the other. Is this the place that you were talking about, or is it a different one? Fair enough. Alright, I need to go look up my fishing spots. So I've already done the one by the dock. I think the one I need to do next is here. And this is why I have the voices turned off, because I don't want to listen to Paimon constantly going, "Ooh, what is it? What is it?" Like Navi. Okay, now because it changed to daytime partway through this, I'm gonna make sure that all the fish are gone from here. Yeah, there was like one that I've not caught. Right. Next I'm gonna go to the Rye Maze because I've set it to night, so they'll be out. And it's a nighttime only spot, so makes sense to go there next. He's gone. Ooh. An ornamental rhyming angelfish. How cool. What, another one? 2 ornamentals in one day. If I didn't have R5 catch, that would actually be really annoying. But it's fine now, because that means I have like... I think that means I've got 3 ornamental Raimes now. And they're very nice. They are quite pretty. Right, next up, let's go to the ones at Serai Isle. After seeing what they did with Inazuma, I am genuinely very interested to see what happens in, like, what Sumeru looks like. Because, like, the level design in Inazuma is just, like, on a whole other level. See if I can get closer to the spot, like if I come over here. I mean, to be honest, this is a very kind of similar in, like, this fishing mini game is very similar to the Stardew Valley one. You were just gonna say, yeah. Oh, there isn't any other ones for this, so... Really? I think it is like in moderation it's okay. It's just like, yeah, if you try to fish in every single available fishing spot in a day, you're gonna make yourself sick of it. Which is why I'm like, I limit myself to only one region a day, because the amount of fish you can catch is limited. Like, the fish will run out of the fishing spot, and then you have to wait like 3 days for it to replenish. Which means that since there's only 3 regions, it's easy enough to space it out, because by the time you've finished the last region, you can go back to the first one, etc, etc. But once I've got the achievement for catching 2,000 fish, I'll probably stop. Or at the very least, I'll only catch fish in Inazuma if I don't have all of the pages for that book. Alright, well that's all of the fish in this spot, Cat. I believe the other one is just literally just across the river. Actually, I should just teleport to it. There we go. This is why I like the interactive map, because it tells me exactly where all the fishing spots are, so I can just go to them really quickly. There are actually like different fishing rods that you get as well. Like the one that I'm using right now is from the fishing event that was like at the start of the patch. It's over now. The starting rod has like no special benefits. The one from the event makes it faster to catch the fish if you stay within like the yellow zone. It like gradually increases the speed at which the bar fills. And then there's like ones that you can get for each region that just gives you like a fixed bonus for how quickly the fish will be caught, but it only works in that region, so you have to get one for every of the areas. I prefer to just use the Wishmaker because it's more convenient to just use the same rod rather than keep switching every time I go to a different area. And I scared that pufferfish. Okay. The larger fish can sometimes be harder to tell how close you can put the bobber without spooking them. But yeah, the pufferfish are the slowest ones to catch, which makes sense because they are like, physically they look to be the biggest. I scared that one. Whoops. Yeah, so if it comes up as purple rarity, then it means that it's ornamental, and ornamental fish get put in the furnishing section because you can basically display them in the housing system in the ponds. So this is all the ornamental fish I have so far. Apparently SP's very pissed off that I got this one. And these ones were from the fishing event. Like, you could only get them from the fishing event. They're like a unique one. But I like this one. I think actually the only ones now that I don't have is the pink angelfish, which are from Liyue. Yeah, I think that's the only one that I don't have an ornamental of yet. Like, everything else I have at least one. And you can put like 5 fish in the display. The regular ones go here. And they some of them are used as a currency for buying the fishing rods or other items from like fishing merchants. Some of them don't have any known use at the moment. So yeah, abiding angelfish. This is the one that I don't have an ornamental of yet. You can actually like fillet the fish to create the fish like cooking item, which is this one here. But I haven't bothered to do that yet because I have plenty of them already. And it's like, they could end up wanting you to have these for future use. So I'm just keeping hold of them for now. Although, especially with like the eyes and Medaka and this one, I might start filleting some of them because I don't think you're going to need to have this many on hand. Maybe once I start getting like closer to 200, I'll start filleting them. But yeah, for now, any of the other ones, I'm definitely not doing that with because they're not as common. The Medakas are all quite common fish, so yeah, I'll probably end up filleting them after a bit. Oh, there's a chest there that I haven't opened. Target acquired. Like, look at how many electro sigils I have. I have enough to level up the Sakura tree 9 times when the next patch launches. Because I'm assuming that they'll like increase the cap to like 40 on the next patch. So I'll basically have it most of the way there already. And I'm still occasionally finding new chests every now and then, so there is a chance that I could have it at 250 if I'm lucky enough to find enough chests by the time the patch comes out. Which would be cool, because that means then I can literally get every single reward right off of the bat. And normally there's several, that you get several wishes from the Sakura tree as well, which is nice. Both intertwined and quaint.
It's my lucky day.
One more opponent.
There's more. Say no more. To the very finally,
This will do! Keep trying. You win this battle.
It would be nice if Raiden's like ultimate had a longer duration on it, where so you could use her sword stance for longer, but considering how strong it is, yeah, it doesn't entirely surprise me that they make it last only 7 seconds. Would be kind of nutty if it was longer with how strong it is. Speaking of chests, this is a puzzle I haven't completed yet, so that means there's another chest available from this. Nice. Alright. Back to fishing. The next one is on Nazuchi Beach. Alright, that one's done. Next is... There's 2 spots on Watatsumi Isle. Go to this one first. That was probably not the best teleport spot to go to, but I like coming here. Listen to this music. Look at it, like the fucking, like, jellyfish things floating around. Like all these little bubbles and stuff like that. This place is really pretty. And like... You like it? Yeah. Watatsumi Island is one of my favorite places in the game at the moment. Because it feels very, because not only is it pretty, it feels like... If the way its design feels so very fantastical. Like... Yeah. Oh, I see a chest over there. Whenever I see, like, an unopened chest, I'm just like that Dark Souls thing, amazing chest ahead. Give me free gems. Wait, have I not done this puzzle? I swear I've done it. Yes, I've done this one. Yes, this one's been done before. What's nice is that we know that there's at least there's one more island of Inazuma that hasn't been released yet. We know this because Inazuma has been described as a cluster of 6 islands, and we only have access to 5. Which tells me I'm guessing we're probably going to be going to the next one in the next patch. Unless they want to take a break and like, do something else for one patch and then give us access to it. What the hell's going on with my DPI? It's not going at the right DPI. Oh, okay. That's weird. Something's wrong with the profile. I need to load G-Hub up a sec. The mouse is just not responding as quickly as it should be in the game. Which tells me the DPI has changed itself, and it shouldn't have. Right. Profile. Genshin. Yeah, you should be on 25 RPM. Or 2500 DPI. And your buttons... Yeah. There we go. That's better. And that is all the fishing done in Inazuma. And this is my progress for the achievement. Yeah, I'm gonna be at this a while. Then for co-op achievements, I need to kill Cryo Hyper in co-op, kill Magoo Kenki, kill Pyro, and kill Perpetual Mechanical Array. That's 40 Primo Gems there that I could get quite easily. Catch 2,000 fish. Yep. It's a lot. It's a lot. How much can you catch a day? I actually haven't kept track of exactly how many you can catch each day. Bearing in mind that there is a 3-day cooldown for the fishing spots, so if you went around to every fishing spot and fished them out, you would have to wait 3 days before you could get any more, unless you went and visited someone else's world. That's the thing. If you've got friends that are willing to let you fish in their world, you could, in theory, you can get as many as you want, because yeah. So challenger log. Defeat Magoo Kenki when taunting. Defeat Parastate Hypo after enters its extinguished state only once. And then defeat Geovishap in all of its elemental forms. Pretty sure I can do that one. Sneznaya does not believe in tears. Oh, this is the one the theme that I really like in Inazuma. Yeah, that one, that's my favorite theme in Watatsumi Island. Those tanukis are really cute.
There's no end to this.
Another
Have a
test.
taste of this.
Imagine being treasure hoarders, just like minding your own business, trying to find some easy loot. And the literal god of thunder just rolls up and fucking ruins your day. And like, again, another reason why I want to try and get riding constellations when she next comes on for Banner is literally every constellation that I get for her will make this team better, like way better. C1 will make it so that building her resolve to maximum stacks will be way easier, because Fisher will essentially give her almost double the resolve. And Xingqiu and Sayu, both as 80 energy cost, will give her quite a lot too. And then her C2, like, apparently is like a 40% damage boost when she's in her ult, because it ignores 60% of enemy defense. C3 just makes her ult stronger, gives it like an extra 3 levels, so that's a no-brainer. I think the only one that's like kind of meh is the C4. Let me take a look. Constellation 4, Pledge of Propriety. When Muzo Ocean State applied by Secret Armies, this intensity will expire. All nearby party members gain 30% bonus attack for 10 seconds. So that's okay, because it buffs all of the supports. Like, it makes Xingqiu do more damage, it makes Fischl do more damage, so yeah, that's fine. This, while giving her an extra 3 levels on her E skill, makes the buff to team members' ultimates even stronger, so pog. And then this one is it reduces the ultimate cooldown of allied party members by 1 second, up to 5 times during her ultimate. That effectively will make it so that Fischl can have 100% uptime on Oz without ever needing to use the E skill. She can just use the ult all the time. It pretty much means that Xingqiu can have his ult up whenever he wants, And Sayu will goes from having like an 8-second downtime on her ult to a 3-second downtime on her ult. Which, yeah, it's just really good. Everything about her constellations will make this team better. It's just a shame that 5-star constellations are such a big investment to get. I think my goal would be to get her to C2, then get her weapon, and just like R1, and then at that point I would probably focus on trying to get the rest of her cons. Probably C3 is like the best one. But yeah, not by spending money. I am literally just going to save primos. Let's see, what else could I do today? Actually, it's getting pretty late. Let's see. Oh yeah, they linked a few things to me. Oh, I'll listen to that after I'm done with the stream. Interesting. Let's see. Guess I could go around killing a bunch of Vishaps. Oh yeah, seasonal event. But I've done everything until the next phase of it starts, which is like Friday, I think. Wait, what? Okay. Just casually find a fucking Leo chest whilst going after Jehovah shops. No big deal. Nice. Worth it. Yeah, when Raiden isn't ulting, it's definitely Xingqiu that's doing most of the damage in this team. But when Raiden is in ult, yeah, things change quite quickly. Fucking boar came out of fucking nowhere. Oh, I know what would be a good thing to fight. It's like a collection of like 4 ruin guards. They all activate simultaneously. That could be kind of fun to try and fight. Especially considering this team has no shield. Okay, that was kind of fun, actually. Sayu is actually a really good healer. It is just that she requires a fair bit of investment, and she needs a team to compensate for her energy issues. So it kind of feels like this team is really good for her too. I've used this team on Azdaha actually. That's actually would be an interesting thing to show off on stream. Let's do that. I've already gotten my my currency from him, or my treasure from him this week, but I want to show it on stream. I think that'll be... I think after I've done that, I'll end the stream. Granted, I did use food when I did this originally, but I think it'll be fine without. Alright, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out.
Today, you witness your reckoning!
Oh dear. I'm gonna wait until after he, yeah. I think it was probably smart to just wait. And there you go. And I don't think this team is like the best for damage, but I actually have a lot of fun playing it. Alright. I think it is time for me to call it a night. Thanks everyone for watching today. I hope that you all have a good evening. And I will see you all again on Friday. Until then, take care. Bye bye.